absolutely thankful for 2021. It's here, and we are going to do some amazing things. But we are Sisters of Leisure, where we are living every day in seeking and understanding real events. And we are just so excited to be here. And I am Tracey.
And I am Michele, the little sister.
I just love my little sister. She's just so. But anyway, we don't really have a sponsor today, but I'm going to say God is my sponsor. You know what? Because he will heal you. He will give you peace. He will love you in the midst of your storm. He will do any and everything you need when you are feeling low and when you're feeling good too. Now, he's just always there. So we're just going to give a shout out to Jesus. Woo, woo. And God and the Holy Spirit, because they are all one. And we just love them so much. And we are so grateful each and every time that we are here to just speak to you about our amazing business owners and their stories. Michele?
Yeah. Okay. So Kelly, today we have Kelly. She's beautiful. She's a business owner. She is the owner of Soul Nails. She is my niece. I am proud to say that. She is an amazing, smart, innovative, creative young lady, and she is Kelly James. And I want to say thank you so much for coming on our show today, Sisters of Leisure. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Of course, you know I was gonna come on.
Yeah. Are you a little nervous?
No, not really.
Not
Okay,
really.
cool.
Okay, that's good. Because
show your nails, though, Michele. Show your nails.
Yeah. So and aren't they beautiful? Now, here's the deal. So, I have to cut mine down some because, I use my fingers a lot, but I love them. They are so beautiful. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're so beautiful. So I have a question. Tell us about Soul Nails. What is Soul Nails? Tell us about it, Kelly. What's going on?
Okay, well, Soul Nails is a press-on nail company that I own. I do handcrafted, painted press-on nails. I use gel polish, regular polish, decals, and sometimes I do painted artwork and stamping. So that's what it is.
So it is a luxury press-on nail company.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what made you go into nails, press-on nails?
Well, okay. So I got to kind of back it up a little bit. Back in 2017 is when that idea actually came to me. I was living out in Charlotte, North Carolina, and was kind of going through a really tough time. It was around my 25th birthday. And I remember saying for my 25th birthday, I just wanted to have like a cool birthday. I didn't want to do too much, just relax, just go into 25 smooth. And that did not happen. I actually ended up going through a breakup on my 25th birthday. It was some drama on my 25th
On your birthday?
On my birthday.
Ooh.
So
who is it? Okay, go ahead.
It kind of sent me into, well, I was already going through some other personal issues, and that aspect, not really the breakup, but just everything else in life, being away from home for the first time, going through, different financial struggles and job struggles, and just, being out in this world, it just brought on a kind of a depression. And on my 25th birthday, it was right before Thanksgiving. And I just remember being at home and I'm just laying in my bed and I'm watching different creative things on YouTube, such as people do makeup and then it has scrolled into this nail video. And it wasn't the lady, doing the press on nails. It was just the lady doing the nails. And I found that so therapeutic. So I'm like, that's something I could do. So I put my brain into forming the business and thinking about the business around 2017. But I wasn't able to get it off the ground. Just personally, I just was struggling, but it had always been an ideal of mine. 2018, moved back home to Cleveland, but still trying to get my mind right, get me right. Wasn't ready to launch it just yet. 2019 comes, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the year. I'm launching this year. Everything's going smooth. Still was not the right time to launch it. I don't know if I was just too busy or not even too busy. I don't know if I was focused on it yet, but I knew I was going to do it. And I honestly think I wasn't ready to launch it. I was scared, you know, as much as I say, you know, we're not scared of, you know, critique or anything like that. I was still like, I'm not ready to like put this out into the world. Like, it's not my type of how I want it to be. And then when 2020 came along and quarantine started, and I'm just like seeing all these other girls come out with their press-on nail businesses, I'm like, yo, like, I've been had this idea, you know, like this has been something that I have wanted to take off the ground for years. Like, I have all the supplies, I have everything. Yeah. Why haven't I did it? And then finally, I just got the courage and said, I'm gonna put it out there. It might not be the way I want it to be. I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm gonna let people know I'm taking my time with it, but it's gonna be open and I'm gonna put it out there. So that's kind of how it all came about. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing, because it is kind of scary when you're trying to do something new, you know. You have that vision of what you want to do, but then you're like, oh, but you want it to be a certain way. You want it to be perfect, and you want it to be right, and you just want to be ready to present your product to people. So it's so understandable how you feel about that.
Yeah.
But like, you can rack your brain doing it though, you know, trying to get it the perfect way that you want it to be.
Exactly. And I had to get over that perfect way and just put it out there and let it be what it be. And like I said, I let people know, like, I'm work in progress with this business thing, but I'm still, there's no failure now, because I'm going to keep it open and keep it growing. And you know, it's something that I'm passionate about. So
and you know, people are gonna go ahead, Shell.
No, go ahead.
You know, because people are going to critique you one way or the other. They can't help it. It's in their DNA. You know what I mean? But you just have to really look past that and what people say. The naysayers, that is what they call them. You know, you just have to overlook them, because they really must not have much to do. Right. So, you know, you just have to just trust God, and he got you. You know, when you with him, you know, you could just do anything you want to do, and it doesn't matter what anybody has to say about it, because it just don't matter. And so, you know how we roll. We've been, and you're that kind of gal, you know. You're just like, whatever. I know what you say.
Do you do your own? So you said you paint the nails, you do all of it. So like, I was looking at this now, I'm like, that is so pretty, and it is so like intricate. Is there like a did you do that, the white part, the yourself, or how do you do all that?
So yours were really simple. That's literally just like a stamping. So I just stamped it onto the nail, you know, painted it, and then I stamped it on there. But not only are my nails, I don't mean to kind of backtrack a little bit, but there is a hard gel overlay. So you know how you can go to the drug supply store and they feel really flimsy, but yours are really hard, and you were able to cut it down and shape it. It's because I use a hard gel overlay. Even if I'm not always using a gel polish, it always has that hard gel overlay for that sturdiness. So but for, like I said, yours were really simple. So I know it's a gel polish and then just a white it's like a little stamping plate that I use, and that was just the design that I used for that one.
Very nice. I love it. You know, because I'm not, matter of fact, I gave your information to one of my homegirls who came to the house today. She was like, oh, look at your nails. And she know, you know, I don't do nails. And I was like, my niece, she have her, you know, press on nails. And I showed her nails. She's like, oh, that is so cool. And I gave her the information. Hopefully she'll give you a call. Because because she and I are the same. Like, we don't really do nails. You know, when we have fun, you want to, you know.
And here's my problem. I bite my nails. So I need something that's I would go to the salon and then they'll be off in 3 days. I'm paying all of this money because of my itch and stitch. So that's why press on nails works for me, because it's just like, I can pick them and then be done with them and then throw on a new set, and that's cool, you know, or just leave them off for a certain amount of time. So
and it's so convenient, because I wore mine, honey, they was long like Cardi B and stuff, but I really enjoyed wearing them. They were cute, they were trendy, they were fun, and you know, the price is right, especially when you're going to use them over and over again, because I didn't use them just one time. I used them like 3 or 4 times, and they worked perfectly. And then you can mix and match match them a little bit too,
Yeah.
to get a certain look. So
Mhm.
I enjoy just wearing those nails. I really, really do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they're very nice. So
yeah, and I try to make it convenient. Like this isn't, you have them girls that go to the salon. I'm not saying don't go to the salon. This is for you get the sets where it's just the ones that's just for that special night out. You can place them away and then, do what you want to do. But they might be super blingy. So, you're able to just kind of put those away, but then go back to your day-to-day or go back to your regular, gel manicure or whatever. But then when you would switch it up again, you can. So
yeah.
Mhm.
So how many do you have? When I looked last time, I think did I get Libra? No, I didn't get the Libra set the last time. I can't even think of the name of the set that I got. So
no, you did get the Libra set. It was called Charmer.
Yes, that's
Mm-hmm.
right. I did get the Libra set. And I was telling her, I was like, there's different like sets, you got the zodiac signs. So that is so creative. So what made you come up with, the names?
For my nails or just like the collection? Well, I'm really into like astrology and stuff, so I like that aspect of it. And my goal is to really I want that to be one of my main selling points, but I still want to have stuff for other people too. My goal, hopefully by March, is to at least have 5 sets for each zodiac sign. Hopefully, but I'm just really into astrology, and I know other girls are too, females, males, whatever. So it's just kind of cool to incorporate things that I like because it's my company, so I'm going to incorporate things that I like to my business to help me keep running it, and to let people know like, oh, it's my birthday, let me get something to represent my sign. So yeah. And then I just want to have different collections. Like I know my next collection, the Zodiac collection will always be there. That's just going to be a staple. But I know I want to do more of like a basic, just more nudes type color collection. And, just going off different holidays that are coming up and things like that. My mind is always going about different collections. It's just about actually sitting down and organizing those thoughts. So, that's what I'm working through right now.
I think that's absolutely amazing. But business is business all day. We have businesses, and how do you deal with disgruntled people that you do business with? How do you just deal with other different personalities?
Have you had a disgruntled customer?
Well, not a customer so much, but how do you deal with business and how you feel that it should go when it pertains to you and how you run things?
Well, I'm definitely open for opportunities and growing experiences with, different people and businesses, but I have to, it has to feel right to me. It has to feel like this makes sense for me and my business, for me and for Soul. So if it doesn't make sense for me to do it or something doesn't feel right, then I don't do it. And I'm very strong in that opinion, and that can hold me back sometimes, but it's just something that's telling me this isn't right or not to go into this direction or go about it a different way. And that's kind of where I'm at with that.
And that's good, because your tuition, sometimes you just have it and you just, like, I'm not feeling this. I'm gonna leave this alone. And it's okay to be verbal and let people know how you feel.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's very responsible when you're able to verbalize your feelings to someone.
Yeah, and then there's definitely a way to do it. It doesn't have to be mean, nasty.
No.
Maybe this just isn't the right opportunity with me and that person. You know what I mean? So it's just about not right now, or maybe not for this, but it's a right and wrong way to do things. And I'm sure on other people's end, I'll get no's too. So it's just about working through them and keeping it pushing and understand, okay, that's one no compared to how many more yeses. So
yeah. And that's important. That's important to understand that no means not now. No means no means not right now, or something like somebody told me that a long time ago. Yeah. But so do you have a certain polish brand that you prefer?
Not really. No. I mean, I prefer gel polishes over anything, but if I see a color that's just a regular polish and I like it and I can visualize it, then I'm going for it. So Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking, where do you see Soul Nails in 5 years? Like where are you going with it? Are you want to be in the stores? Where do you
Definitely in beauty supply stores. For me, I want to keep the quality good, and it's just me doing it. So, it's a lot that goes into it. So for 5 years, for me, I'm so in my head right now, at me right now saying this, it's might not be me in 5 years saying this, but I still want to, I know what type of work I put into my nails. So I'm not trying to employ 1,001 people and make it super, super big and global and just sell to the distributions. So no, I want to keep it intimate and quality and be very hands-on, but just have it in probably a couple different markets and just have maybe a big store in Cleveland or wherever I live at the time that, they really are the ones that's like, pushing out my nails. Not trying to make it worldwide globe. I still want to keep it very intimate,
Because I haven't, now that you say, I haven't seen these type of nails in stores. Are they?
I've seen some of them up in Cleveland, some beauty supply stores. Yeah. Even at CVS or Walgreens, they're all over. But the difference between the CVS and Walgreens ones, and even the ones in the beauty supply store, is they don't have that hardness that I use. So theirs are kind of a little bit more flimsy. So that's kind of my selling point.
And that makes a big difference, because I'm talking about they like,
you can hear.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can type. They don't bend. And so I really, really appreciate that. They don't be bending and everything like that. So I love the quality of your nails and how they are.
I this is the set. I don't want to. Well, it's all jacked up right now because I took my nails off. But when I was looking, I was like, dang, you can't even tell these have been painted. Like they look like they came this color.
Nope.
They did come that color, but you hand painted every last one of these nails.
Yes. Every nail that comes, it's just like a blank surface. It's either a white flimsy nail or a clear or a natural color flimsy nail, and then I put the hardness on and go to painting. So I paint all of them.
Wow. Because I was looking like, I don't see no brush strokes or nothing.
Yeah. I know, that's what I was like. It's smooth.
Yeah.
This is I love them.
Yeah. You know how when paint dry, it just had that little lump or something.
Yeah, those lines.
Yeah. This is really nice. And I like how, it comes with everything for you and all that. Very good. Good. So Kelly, are you single? What's your personal life looking like? You're a businesswoman, you're busy. What's going on with your personal life? Are you busy, single?
Yes, I'm single. I am very single.
Okay.
I don't mean it like that, but I'm very single. I just came to terms this year that, I'm single, but the people that I meet, it has to have some type of quality, some type of, I'm not really looking for temporary people anymore. I need a little bit more than that. So yes, but.
Okay.
And that's important. That is so important. That's a lot of women, we want to be married, we want to have a boyfriend, but you just don't want anybody to be.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, but why did you say it like that? We want to be married. Like, she was like,
I'm just saying, you want somebody that's going to be down for you no matter what. Like, there, good, bad, ugly, bald. It don't matter. You just want them to be in your corner,
right?
And it's not easy being married. It's not easy being single. But if you can accept where you are, that's the greatest thing to accept. Okay, I'm single. That's cool. My Boaz is coming, but I accept myself in this moment, and that's what I.
But you're not single. You're not single.
But I'm saying, because sometimes I look at y'all and be like, dang, I think I want to be. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? Be quiet, Tracey.
Foolishness. But some people do that. They always compare, and they don't even have a clue what is really going on.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait a minute. Okay, so seeing as though that you are single, what are you looking for? What kind of qualities are you looking for?
Wow. They have to be ambitious, and they have to. Oh, that's a hard question. It's not
That's a hard.
hard, but I'm very detailed and picky about when you ask that question, you know. So it's just like, it's not just ambition, but you know, and having goals. That's, I feel like everybody has ambition and goals, but it's more so like, you know, what can I learn from you, and what can you learn from me, and what areas can you help me grow in, and what areas can I help you grow in, and coming together, but it being organic and not some forced thing. You know, I need the person to be, I need honesty, you know, like communication. That's big, big on my list.
Michelle too.
So, and they have to be
Yes.
adventurous, they got to be fun, you know. So it's so many more details, but just to group it into that, though, those are the main characteristics that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Have to be ready to like go, like, yeah, we can have fun, but be ready for more long-term things, you know. That's the mindset that I'm in. So if you're not really into thinking long-term, then, you know, I'm kind of cool on that.
Well, that's important.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're young. See, and that's the thing. See, you know, when I was, how old are you, if you don't mind me?
28.
28. When I was 28, I was still a real knucklehead. Like, I mean, deep in it. And so, like, I didn't have, you know, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. And so, like, but being 28, I consider still very young. And so, how does that look for a 28-year-old young Black entrepreneur, businesswoman? You get what I'm saying? Do you have a crew? Do you have a group of people that you can say, okay, yeah, I'm hanging out with, you know, this young professionals or whatever? Like, how does that look for you in Cleveland?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Have so no idea. I don't know.
Because you saying you don't really look into stuff like that, or, you know, because Cleveland is a pretty good city, you know.
It's a metropolitan city. It has everything. It has the Browns, the Indians, all these different places to go and things to do. No, you know what I'm saying? No.
So you don't have time for that right now.
She's not. I want it to be organic. Like, I want it to be very organic. So if I do meet them out at a social event, cool. If it wherever it is, I want it to be organic. So
yeah, you don't want to just.
I don't know. I don't go out to like, oh, you know, is he going to be here? You know, I just, you know, go to places I want to go, and it's usually to a friend's house or something. I'm not searching. You know, I'm not searching.
Yeah.
Well, because
so you go to Whole Foods, and he's over there in the pineapple section. And you be like, hey.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because when I went to Cleveland, I swear it is a whole different breed of men. Now, I've been out of Cleveland for a while, right?
They men. For real.
Yeah.
Like, they straight.
Pimps up, hoes down. Like, that's what
yeah, Cleveland, I had a good time. I mean, you know, that's really cool.
I was like, okay, so this is what we working with in Cleveland, because it's really very, you know,
old school.
Slim.
Yeah. It's I mean, the brother's like, but see, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at brothers in Cleveland. I love you. I'm headed your way. But yeah, I can see how that can be a little, you know what I'm saying? You know, but wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay. So, okay. Now I have a question. Do you have a business mentor?
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And so I feel that's important. I feel that is a very important thing. So is there a reason why? Do you not think it's important to have someone to kind of guide you through?
I just never thought about it, honestly. Like I said, once I launched, it's a work in progress. Like, this is not like the final end all be all. I'm still working through it. So I hadn't even thought about something like that, honestly,
Okay.
So, I'm thinking about, okay, I need somebody to recreate my website and who can take these pictures. So that's not something that I have thought about just yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know people that can do that for you?
I'm pretty sure I could find some people, like I said, I just hadn't gone through hadn't thought about it yet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because Michele, what is the name of that company that's really good that helps you with that logos and stuff like that? Berber.
Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, for instance, and this is, to me, I think is important because I don't know, I'm not making $30,000 a month.
Right.
And that's a goal. That is a goal to get to $30,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do that look? How does one do that? And in order for one to do that, one has to know someone who has done that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, like,
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you how to make 2,000, 3,000, but 30,000, I'm gonna need for someone to guide me through, because that's a you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, I just feel like that's important, because one thing that I feel like with business people, well, especially started like myself and like yourself, we need that guidance. We need someone to be able to guide us through, because if we don't know, we don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And accessibility and being able to have someone to say, okay, well, I did it this way, and this is what my result was. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just want to know if you know of anyone in your field, in business, that a business person that can say, hey, this is what I've done and this is what helped me. Even when it comes to your website, social media, banking.
Yeah, on that end, yes. But as far as like a full business mentor, no. I haven't had like a full business mentor. Again, I haven't thought about that. It's been the smaller things like, okay, I have a friend that does photography. I need to get with him to freshen up on how to take pictures, and then, contact people about more marketing and how to set up my website. So again, no, but yes, but just not as in I have a whole one specific business mentor person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that takes time anyway. When you're first starting out, you just kind of weighing the good with the bad. And then you just kind of going through the steps, and you're jotting down information and something that you can share with somebody else that maybe want to start a business. But you have to get to a point where you have a mentor, because they're not cheap,
Yeah.
And they're going to cost a little bit, but it is good to invest in something of that nature. It just takes a little bit of time when you first starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's important, because like, for instance, when it came to us even, setting up the LLC and just doing all these things, we had no clue on how to do any of that. And so we have to find someone. Well, she pretty much fell in Tracey's lap, but it was definitely a process. But I want to ask, what would you tell someone, because you've been in business, you've had this business in your back pocket all this time, and so what would you tell someone who was thinking like you were in 2017? What would you tell that person that has this idea and it's like, well, I'm not sure? Would you tell them to go for it right now and not wait, or what?
I'm all about, for me personally, this is me personally, I go off how I feel. So again, I was listening to this seminar, and this lady said, waiting is not, it doesn't create growth or wealth or something like that. And I get that. But I also know, like, if somebody is in a dilemma, if it depends on what the dilemma is. If it's just fear about putting it out, that's different than it's just not being ready to put out. So I guess it just depends on where they're at within that question. If it's just fear of putting it out, it would definitely be go ahead and do it. You know, you have all the resources. You're not mentally prepared for what's to come, but you're ready, you know. But if it's something else where it's just like, I want to put this out, but I'm not ready, and my business is not ready, then that I would say, well, when you're ready, you'll know and you'll put it out, you know, or you'll know that